What's going on, Rich family? It's Rich Nas. Today is Sunday, the 2nd of February, 2020. I'm just here marking up GBP AUD, and I thought, why not go ahead and record this and share this with the family? So as you see, I already have most of my weekly lines off of this line chart. I'm just going to add a couple more weekly lines, and then we're going to move down to the daily time frame, the hour 4, and so on, just to see what we can expect from GBP AUD this week as the markets do open. Let's see. So I'm just finding nice levels to place my support and resistance lines. Here's a good one right here. Kind of move that in between here. Set that as a weekly line. Let's see. And then let's make sure we are using recent history. So this line gives us resistance here, support here. So we're going to go ahead and mark that one up. And I don't want to do too many weekly lines. So after that one, I think I'm going to chill out. Because I can get some of these other lines on the smaller time frames, like the daily and the hour 4, just so these weekly lines aren't too caked up. Because as we look to the daily, we see we're going to do more marking down here because we missed this on the daily. So next, I'm going to pull up my line, set it today. Where's the first? All right, so I see rejection here, support in this area. So I'm going to let that be my first daily line. Let's see. It doesn't really connect, to be honest, but it does do resistance here and here. So I'm going to still see. Let's see if I'm going to keep that line. We got support way back here. Let's see. Price struggle here. Mean support back here, resistance here. So I'm going to keep that line right there just based off of that on the daily chart. See if I can find any other main price points, price turnaround points. I see right here, support it, resist it, support it, support it. So I'm going to try to put it around this area. Set the template today. Make sure we set these templates today so there's no question, you know, what line is what. As I look, I'm starting to feel like we've gotten most of the daily lines. I've missed one right here, though. Triple top back here, struggle here, price rejection here, struggle here, rejection here. I'm going to set that as a daily 2. Then we're going to come down to the H4. Come down to the H4 and we'll see what it is we missed. So this being the weekly right here, even the hour 4. I even throw, sometimes I like to throw, like, I'll really zoom in and throw hour 4s even when it's close to the daily, or not the daily, the weeklies and whatnot, because I know that price will still push back and touch these hour 4 lines. So I mean, it's totally preference, but it's like, if you could see it, why would you not see it? Definitely if it's something that you're gonna want to see. Let's see, I'm gonna just copy that. So now I can just Control V or Command V for my MacBook users and just paste another one there and it'll automatically say H4. Let's see, resistance here, resistance here. So I'm gonna place that right there. Price struggles here as well. Support here, resistance here. So Control V again, drag this down. We got another good zone around here. One, two. In this area. Really, I'm not going to lie though. I'm even going to mark that up just because it's not really relative to what I got going on right now. Not only that, if I would have marked that, I would much rather it off this high, but I already have a line pretty close to there. So if price ever comes back there, we'll definitely mark that up. Or not if, when price, because price is definitely finna come back to these areas. Another line right here. Oh, 4 lines. And for the most part, even right here, we got a triple bottom support between this and this, but I'm just gonna let this is really just a double bottom if we really look at it. Not daily, hour 4. So after that, I've got my chart pretty marked up. I see the rejection right here, but let's see if I go all the way back. If there's a reason for me to actually mark that up on the 4 hour, I will. But if I can't find a reason, and let's make sure I don't mess up. If I can't find a reason for me to do that, then I won't put a line here. But let's see if we actually look here on the 4 hour. This is what price is currently. And price has a rejection here on the 4 hour. So yes, we can put a line right here. So now as we reset the chart, okay, price is already rejecting in that area. I like it. And it's really off of this line right here. I really should have had that on the daily. That's horrible. I should have had that on the daily. I might fix that up. So we could really see that off the daily right here, here, and here. So now I'm going to reset the chart again. It's probably way more accurate, yeah. Come back to candlesticks. All right, we got a nice little marked up chart. But now that we got our candlesticks back on that chart, let's just see how it's reacted ever since it's got in within our lines. We see it got in right here, broke above here, came back, retested, went up, set perfectly on our hour 4 lines. We see how price moves perfectly between them. Like if you look at most of the candlesticks are closing flatly on top. You know, anytime they interact, they're closing flatly on top. That's when you know you've done a good markup. Definitely, like, for example, when we see a candlestick like this and it's literally forced under this line, that's when we know our markup is very, very good. So now, just judging off the hour 4, because this is where I mostly like to make most of my trades from. We see, like, if we bought here at this weekly support, it went to the next weekly zone. And this just broke weekly resistance. So I'm very sure that price is probably going to come back down and retest this area, and then it could continue up because we have been having an upwards trend. Every breakout does have to have a retracement, right? Every impulse does have to have a pullback. So with that being said, I can expect this impulsing move to at least pull back, 50 to 61.8%, and then continue to the upside. Let's check that out. All right, 50 to 61.8%. Right, and if you don't know how to use fibs yet, my fibs training video is going to be coming out very soon. But we got right there, so we can expect price to at least pull back to this area and go up. But I honestly think it'll pull back even farther down than that. And really overall, like if we really look at it overall, this is the main point, that price hasn't been above this area since it dropped below in 2016, the 1st of June in 2016. It came and retested this 21st, and it hasn't been there since, or except for when it wicked in December 2018. It looks like, yeah, 27th of December 2018. Or really, that's January 2nd, 2019. Yeah, that's January 2nd, 2019. But with that being said, price has been rejecting this since 2016. So overall, even beyond it coming to retrace and maybe continue and do a double top or something like that, for the rest of the week, I just hope that this pair closes below. That way I can expect to sell, because I honestly don't think price is going to really, shoot all the way up. Even though it's in an uptrend, and it could, this is a place where price has been below since 2016. But then again, Australia has also never been on fire, so you never know what to expect with that. AUD is very weak, could go right through. It's crazy because, like, when things that never happened in the market are happening, we have to think, like, in the world sometimes there's current events going on that have never happened before in the world as well. We also got Euro AUD, which skyrocketed last week. Went straight to the top of my zones. Right, I actually caught this move, the breakout retrace here. But you even see that AUD's wilding out. I think I could get at least a 38.2 pullback on top of this support and maybe a continuation up. Or then again, it could break back down into here. But price has been here for a long time. And I was just really tracking price and then finally get the crazy breakout set above these candlesticks perfectly here. All of these candlesticks were set above perfectly with these candles. And what I mean by that is if I remove these Fibonacci's, I'm going to give you all a gem real quick. If I remove these Fibonacci's and I were to put a horizontal ray at the top of, this height of this candle body, right? Not the wick, the body. And let's say I went all the way to the left and I just lined up my thing. I lined up my crosshair with this. We see that all of these lows, right? When price is below, it's below, and when it's above, it's above. We've seen for 2 consecutive days, right? 2 consecutive days after price broke above, it could not close below this line. When price cannot close below that line for 2 consecutive days, family, what we have is simply just a nice breakout retest. Even on the hour 4, it came back below, but this had to be during the hours of, after when the market opened that new candle and when the next day candle came, right? These 4-hour candles were at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. and what's that, 12 p.m. I don't really read army time, or I don't know how to read army time. So with that being said, this currency pair could not maintain below here for the daily candles, meaning there was an obvious signal of, breakout, retest, straight wicks for rejections of this zone going up. Even though the wicks look tricky, you just got to read the little signals like where price cannot break back below this line. And this is the zone that price has been in for months. So when price breaks out of a zone that it's been in for months and is showing maintaining above, we can expect a break back to the upside. So now I expect this zone to also get retraced at least. And if we look at that percent, that should give us, let's see, that's going to be our 50 to 61.8% right here. So with that being said, we can expect price, to come into this zone. It's crazy because the bottom of this zone is exactly lined up with my 61.8. So with that being said, I can expect price to possibly retest here and go up, or it's going to break below and go down, and we'll play it off of that. But, that's just some things to look forward to in the market, right? And then I showed you guys how I marked up GN, so we're going to see how that plays out. We also called Euro CAD last week, or I don't think I put that in the chat, but I definitely did call this trade. It hit the double bottom 78.6. Again, like I said, the Fibonacci training video will be coming out later this week. But it did the double bottom 78.6 and went all the way up to the 3 TPs, right? TP 1, 2, and 3. And that was I only had this going to 23.6 and I had the TP for 46 pips. But from where I entered, I could have been up 173 pips if I just had the patience, which is very sad. But, we see this when we review our trades. We got Euro USD last week, went crazy. We called Euro USD, hella pips from that, like 100 pips from Euro USD. And now it's in this zone. It's retesting, and it's looking like we're going to continue that buy from what I'm seeing, right? We see when price was right here, as long as it closed above this yellow line, it was continuing to stay above. Once it broke and got below, that's when we knew it was over for. So now, like in history, since price is here, as long as it stays above this red line in this yellow area, I can expect price to go up, and hit this next and test these levels. But so for right now, Euro USD is still looking like a buy. Our MAs have crossed for the buy. Our fib is crossed for the buy. The best part about this is even on the 4-hour, it's it was giving us lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, whatever, lower lows. But now it's giving us equal previous highs, and we're gonna see if this high can take out these areas, and if it can, Euro USD is booming up. Euro USD is booming up, but I'm not even going to lie. I'm probably about to buy this pair. Euro USD does look like a lovely buy just to hold for the week. Because if we look at the weekly, I know it looks nicely. It opened up in the zone, right? It opened up above our weekly support. So, of course, it's coming down to retest. And then it's probably going to test this area. And that's already, let's see. We throw a long position on that. Let's say like a 50 pip stop loss. This right here, this is only like 30 pips. But beyond that, you can get 43, 52 to the next weekly 60 pips. And this price, we can see even on this candlestick, price on these weekly charts like to move in between these two lines regardless. So it's like you can more than likely get these 60 pips over the week. It's not that much, but it is. You can play the zone how you want to play the zone and make money because you know that this move is going to happen. As long as price stays above here, it has to go up here. Simple as how it is. All right, we got a perfect breakout retest on GBP USD last week. Now, like what to expect from this pair, we see that it's closed above right here or opened above right here. We want to see how price actually gapped and still, let's see. Price actually gapped and still sat on that support. So GBP USD looks like it's going to go up as well. We've got higher high, higher low, right? We have to notice this low is higher than this previous low. And then we got a higher high here. So this could be breaking, or not even could be, this would be breaking that downtrend, right? Broke it right here. And now it look like it's broken out this previous high area and it's retesting it. So if at the end, in 23 minutes, if price is still above here, we can signal this for a buy. Daily, it's already creating a wick. And like, I'm not gonna lie, that's looking like a nice setup too as well, GBP USD for the buy. So that's two things we can look at right there this week, family. And I'm gonna have more videos coming out for y'all. Chief JPY, we called the buy last week and it went up from this zone. Let's see how far it went up. We called the buy right here. It went up, 60 pips. But now it's back right here in this zone. It did a test and it didn't test. It didn't break during that test. So right now we're going to see how price reacts on this 4 hour. It either breaks back up to the upside or breaks back down to the downside. Let's see. CAD JPY was also a setup that I caught a sell on last week. I'm pretty sure CAD JPY. Yeah, I caught a sell right here. But now we're going to go ahead and see how CAD JPY reacts to this area that it's in. Just because it's found levels of support around here. And, we don't want to get caught in no BS. Because no cap, it could definitely still be going up. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher / equal lows. So, and it hasn't broken these lows yet for us to really consider it a downtrend on the daily. Even though the hour 4 definitely gave us a breakout of that hour 4 trend, and we definitely caught a mean sell off the hour 4 because, technical analysis always is going to win when it comes to something like this. Nice little break, retest, then we throw our Fibonacci tool on it. All right, 50 to 61.8 area. This is where I sold at. All right, that being said, look at that. Price tested, came down. TP1, 2 have been hit. TP3 hasn't been hit, but TP3 it wouldn't even take out previous lows, but it just, it could go there, it couldn't go there. We already hit 2 TPs, and that was for 122 pips. So with that being said, family, definitely look out for that fibs training video coming out. Definitely pay attention to that. And if you are not marking your charts up using technical analysis with the things I just taught you today, family, it just shows you how bad you desire the success you say you want. A lot of people aren't even gonna watch this video, so I'm not surprised at all. But US 30 did everything we said it would last week. Came and closed at the bottom of this demand zone, and now if you even look at that, first of all, that did the 50 to 61.8 double top. But now it's even coming to retest this zone, and we possibly could get a sell here, or it could break back above and buy. But with that being said, we're going to get a major play on US 30. Gold, I'm pretty sure gold gapped open on a crazy tip. Gold hit TP from last week off this 50 to 61.8 area. And really, if you really look at it, honestly, gold just broke out and retested this whole previous high. But now gold, like we really won't consider it continuing the daily uptrend until it breaks these previous highs. But like, these are really just wicks on the daily, but on the hour 4, it really got to get above these candles for me to be like, okay, I'm going to buy. Because I know when price gets up here around the 1600 area, it could honestly just flank down, double top. So with that being said, family, that's going to be the end of this markup video. Look forward to the rest of the markup videos this week. I'm going to be going in-depth over currency pairs, updating it day by day what I see. And the fib video, that should be coming out towards Friday, towards this weekend. If we have a good week on the market, definitely going to drop that to end the week off. But anything you guys need, just let me know in the chat. And it's Rich Way, family, finna turn up.